Everybody knows what a fox and a raccoon look like, right? We have them in the United States, we have them in North Carolina, we even have them in Alamance County. Some of them may live in your backyard. A raccoon is about the size of a house cat, a little bit bigger. It's got a very dark gray fur, a very popular striped tail, the band around the eyes. And a fox is a beautiful red colored coat, a nice fluffy tail, long legs, a long nose. Both of them are animals we've seen and we know here in the United States. But what happens if you combine the two? What do you get then? There's actually a creature out there that looks like a mixture of both, and it's called a red panda. Today I'm going to be sharing a few facts with you about red pandas, where they're from, where they live, and how loss of their native habitat not only leaves a devastating effect on them, but on us as humans as well. A red panda is a herbivorous mammal with a lifespan in the wild of about 8 years. In the captivity, they can live between 10 and 12 years. They're not native to the United States, but rather to certain parts of Asia, such as the mountains of Nepal and Burma and central China. They live most of their lives in trees and are mostly nocturnal animals, meaning they come out at night. So they sleep during the day, they come out at night, they live in trees. That's great, right? But why are they important to the environment? Unfortunately, due to rapidly growing human populations and deforestation, poaching, illegal animal trade, red pandas are now an endangered species. There are less than 10,000 of them living in the wild. Red pandas are not making a recovery at all. They are struggling to repopulate without human assistance. This is mostly due to cutting down of their natural habitats, such as the forests of the Himalayas, which is a tropical forest, which is where they live, and they're being illegally traded as pets. They're being poached for their fur because it's such a nice red color, and there's so much softness to it. They're being hunted and killed for their fur. With increasing temperatures in their native forest habitats, red pandas are also being forced to look for habitats with higher altitudes and lower temperatures. So they're moving out of the forest and into the mountains. Along with this, their native habitats are being cut down to be used as fuel, so that leaves them without a home. Without a home, they can't thrive and repopulate, so their population is just steadily declining as they start to die off and they're killed off. But how does this affect us humans? This is an animal that lives in China. It's just, a big fuzzy cat, raccoon, fox mix. It's not that important, right? But it actually is. Every animal plays an important role in the food chain, and that's no different for red pandas. Red pandas eat insects, bamboo, bugs, and sometimes smaller mammals. Without red pandas, bug populations would go out of control. Small mammal populations would grow out of control. Bamboo populations would grow out of control, which means that these habitats would no longer thrive correctly. We'd have too many bugs. We'd have too much bamboo, so no other, forms of plants would grow. We'd have bugs feeding on our crops, on our fruit. Along with this, red pandas are also food themselves, which sucks to say, but they are. So, for example, snow leopards. Everybody knows what a snow leopard is. They're big, beautiful creatures. They're also endangered themselves. Well, snow leopards live in the Himalayas as well, and they feed on small mammals such as the red panda. Without snow leopards and red pandas, the snow leopard would die off. They'd have no food. So red pandas are very important to the environment. Red pandas have always been my favorite animal, and I hope you enjoy learning a bit about them today. The environment is important to all of us, and I hope you learned a little bit about how it works, how things in the food chain work, and that no matter how cute or insignificant an animal may look, it does contribute to the environment and also our quality of life as humans.